Oops, shit, I already started it.
I'm still muted.
No, you're not muted anymore. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Serial, the podcast that promises you quality and content but fails to deliver on both. And with me today is a special guest co-host, my other best friend, Nathan. No, I'm joking. It's just Nathan, guys. This is Nathan. He's just gone full Indian. He's been fully converted. Music is too loud. Ooh, my bad. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting this stuff, man. Thank you. But yes, welcome to the Serial, the podcast. I'm just gonna the podcast that promises quality and content that fails to deliver both. Greetings, fellow humans. Hello, Rylock. Hello, Blood. Hello, Fake Eli. Welcome. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. I ended stream to watch you. Thank you. Highly appreciate that. But yeah, unfortunately, Nathan cannot be with us today.
I'm here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, shit. I'm sorry. This is Nathan. To be honest, one of them said Nathan looks different. Nathan, what did you do with your skincare or something? Did you?
I'm involved. This is my final form.
Yeah, this is final form Nathan. He's eliminated this Chinese side and has decided to be fully Indian.
I finally made the choice.
Who even is this? This is my other best friend, Raed, the other guy we were talking about the last time. He's my cohort whenever we roast Nathan. Like I said, our friendship triangle just consists of me and Raed roasting Nathan. And it's a true story. We were roasting Nathan before we started the podcast as well. It was fucking hilarious.
Literally, if Nathan was here, we just roast him this whole.
If he appears,
wouldn't do anything else.
Exactly. Who said we were gonna do a unsolved mystery today? We're just gonna roast Nathan for the entire stream. But yes.
That's why he's not here, actually.
Yeah, that's why he's not here. He's sad. I think he might be simping for someone. I'm not gonna lie. Probably. All right, but yes, before we start, welcome to Fuzzbeed Unsolved, Rated. Wow, what is that reaction, Raed? Do you not like it? Fuzzbeed Unsolved.
It's good.
Fuzzbeed answered. Rated 5 stars by my mother, who said, "Carlos, thank God you're finally doing something with your life. Now go get a job and pay the bills, you goddamn bitch." And that's true. She said the last 2 words. She actually said the last 2 words many times, as a matter of fact.
I can see that happening. I can see your mom saying that.
Yeah, you can definitely see that happening. My mom is really. I don't think anyone in my family likes me, to be honest. I'm like the black sheep. Come work at Macca's with me. I will work at Macca's with you. Why not? I need a job. I really do.
We should do a podcast from Macca's.
We should do a podcast like, this is how we make the fries. Sizzle. Some
ASMR?
Yeah, some ASMR. Like ASMR. Yeah. But Ray, would you like to introduce yourself for the people who don't know you yet? I will tell you one thing though. I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. He's Fiji's businesswoman of the year.
Yep, #1 businesswoman in Fiji.
He had to beat his mother for the own title. Like not physically, but in like business, in a business sense. All right. No one interpret that in another way. I'm gonna beat you all up. Anyways, Ray, go on.
My name's Raed. I went to high school with Carlos, I guess. I don't remember a lot from that time. Yeah. I think I'm 21 years old.
Wait, you're 20?
Huh. No, I'm 21, I think.
Oh, that's right. You're turning 21.
No, I'm already 21. I'm older than you, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, I knew that already. I don't know why I'm pretending. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do much. I'm a university dropout. I don't do anything, actually.
Yes, but he does run his own coffee business.
Yeah, sometimes. That's how I'm feeling in the day.
What do you do? What do you do in the other half? Do you just like? What do you do?
Around.
You play around.
Existential crisis. For 15 hours.
Yeah, I mean, isn't
I
that
don't do a
every...
lot. My screen time last week was 17 hours. Don't ask me what I do with my life.
Wait, I don't know, guys. I will not hide in my closet. All right, you paid for highlighting messages. That's not technically issuing a challenge. I'll issue you a refund. Sorry, man. I'm not having a fight with my chat at the moment. If you guys want, okay, you know what? If you guys want me to do a challenge, you either unlock a kiki, and I will accept the challenge. That's it. But I'm sorry, guys. The highlight the messages is too cheap. It's too cheap to happen. Anyways, sorry, Raed. I cut you off there. Having a war challenge. Do it now. No.
Just go hide in your closet.
I don't know. Because this is a secret. Oh, casual. Like, just out of nowhere. No. I don't want to hide in the closet. I'm already out of the closet for like months now.
Go back in the closet.
Yeah. But yeah, today we have a episode for you guys. I forgot what the episode is about because, you know, yay, professionalism. I don't remember. But
the
yes.
most unprofessional professional.
God damn it! Alright, challenge now. So I'm gonna hide in my closet. Okay. Raed, take over the chat, please. While I hide in my goddamn closet. I'm banning
But
all
how
of
will
you.
we know you're actually... Oh, you're going into the closet for real. How long does he have to stay there? The whole podcast, maybe?
Guys, I don't fit! I don't fit! There's something inside!
He said 1 minute. You have to go in for 1 minute.
I can't. I
He
can't.
said the whole
stream in there. I'm gonna have to take out my whole computer set. I can't fit in it. There's so much stuff. I didn't even fucking realize. Like, I opened it and there was like 4 suitcases inside. Squeeze in 10 hours. Fuck you guys. Screw you. Anyways. Yeah, this is how...
He got into the closet.
Fucking refund. Yeah, I'll give you a refund. Give me a sec, bro. Oh my god. Do you guys not... Should have turned on... Should set some rules in here. It's so unprofessional. Fucking hate it. Anyways, yes. So yeah, we do have an episode planned, I think. We're gonna talk about a series of not a series of murders, but just the disappearance of Scream Yeet or I'll stab you. Yeet. Yeah, but today we're gonna talk about the disappearances of 2 girls who went hiking in Panama back in 2014. I even planned it out. I told Raed not to read anything about it so that it's all mysterious and fun. Did you do what I asked you to do, or did you be a bitch and read about it?
I'm the laziest person you ever meet. I didn't even think, like, when you told me what it was about, it didn't process it.
Yeah, it just like flew by your head.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, he's just here because Nathan isn't here. And I was just too scared to do the podcast alone. I mean, technically it's not even a podcast. I think it might be a talk show. I think we might be misleading. We're like catfishing people. It's like, ooh, come listen to our podcast, and they have to listen to it, and they're like, what the fuck are these 2 people talking about? Why are they talking like this? Why
Where
is it so
is the structure?
Where's the structure? Why is it so chaotic? No, it's a podcast. Yeah, it is a podcast. I don't know. We'll see. We'll let the judges decide. But to be honest, like, I had some. I'm right. Look, I am a horror story. You are a horror story. But yeah, to be honest, like, I had some reserves doing like an episode like this because I'm like, you know, BuzzFeed Unsolved has done it, as I said, and I think Serial has also done it. But then again, think about it. Like, half of the things on the internet is plagiarized. it's
Literally everything is plagiarized.
Everything is plagiarism. I mean, how many articles or sites do we have that has exactly the same thing on it? Like, would you say the news is plagiarized?
Yes, the news is plagiarized.
The news is plagiarized, exactly.
100%.
Bro,
it's just one news channel who's original, and then every other news channel.
Yeah, and then the rest just like jumped on and they'll be like, oh, we also said the same thing. Yeah, fair enough. 100. Even the name Rylock has been used before. Yeah, Rylock, you fake. Sorry, I'm just reading chat.
I'm pretty sure Legend Daddy's from somewhere else too.
Legend Daddy is yeah, my name is not even pure like thought out. It's an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, alright.
It's the one with the basketball hoop where he hits it and goes like, why don't I have a dad like you, or something like that.
You got 96. You got the 96 original.
Yeah, because 69 was taken. See, even the creation of my name, it was already like, no, you're not getting it. So I don't know, the internet is weird. Anyways, before we begin the stories and the stuff, I just want to say R.I.P. PogChamp, the greatest emote. I fucking miss you every day. Even Carlos' name is a fake. Screw you guys. I mean,
how do they know your name is fake?
How did they know my name is fake? I don't know.
We're gonna keep that a secret.
I know. My name is I don't even know how to respond to that. I kind of like they got me off off. What's that phrase? They kind of like off
Your real
defense.
name's Angelo, no?
Yeah, my middle. But why would you say that to the chats?
Oh.
Why would you say? See, if now they start calling me Angelo Raed, this is on you. I don't want to be called Angelo ever because it's.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's the most misleading. Like, I don't know why my parents decided to name me Angelo. I bet they didn't know that I was gonna become a little ass demon. But fuck, man, Angelo is the most annoying part of my name. Like, I don't like it. I wanna get rid of it. I am no angel. I'm probably like I'm closest to Ryle, whatever Rylock's supposed to be, a fucking demon or something. Yeah.
You know, when we first met and you told me your middle name was actually Legendary, and I believed you for like good 3 years.
What? No, was it? No, it wasn't Legendary. I said my middle name was Stormageddon, wasn't it?
Oh, Stormageddon. Yeah.
You guys really fell for that. You guys thought that my name was
Like,
Stormageddon.
yeah, that's so cool. Why did he do that?
I mean, to be fair, even my Facebook said my name was Stormageddon. Rylock the Jester, you might get the reference because, you know, Doctor Who. But yes, I had a lot of people convinced that my name was Legendary. No, Stormageddon, which is one of my proudest moments. I'm not gonna lie. Angelo, is that how you spell it? Yes, that's how you spell it. I'm like D'Angelo Russell, but without the D, because my D is so small.
Because no D? Oh, okay.
Bro, we'll never start the episode at this point. Whoever listens to the audio recording of this will be like, what the fuck are these two talking about? And to the person who does hear this, hi, I love you. How are you doing? Sexy. Yes. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know. Do you have anything else to say? Also, I feel like so this is gonna be the first part of, I would say, a 2-episode series because the case is so massive in itself. Like, there's so many details, there's so many theories that we can go with that I think are so relevant. So for this episode, we're gonna talk about the case, and we're gonna talk about the evidence that was found. We're gonna talk about some of the details that I think are very important. And then on the next episode, we're gonna talk about theories. Also, I forgot to mention, me and Raed will also be offering our theories on what happened to these people, cause we're that smart. BuzzFeed Unsolved, we're like BuzzFeed solved. Boom. That's the only way we're gonna differentiate from the others. We're so pro.
Lani just said we're
We're knockoffs?
Ryan and Shane.
We're not. Well, technically, we don't have a Ryan and Shane. We're both Ryans because we're both Asian.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Raed's, yeah, man. That's the only difference. It's like, it's instead of having a white guy and an Asian guy, it's gonna be like an Asian guy and another Asian guy. That's the serial guarantee. We can't promise you quality or content, but we can promise you 2 Asian guys. and then I just realized if Nathan comes back, it'll be 3 Asian guys.
2.5 Asian guys.
2.5. I'm sorry.
Oh no, 3. Sorry.
Actually, could we even say that? No, I think Nathan might be counts as 2 Asians because he's 2 Asians. He's Indian and Chinese.
So 4 Asians.
Yeah, we're 4 Asians. That's the name of the title now. No, that's the name of the podcast now. 4 Asians. Who knows? Maybe Raed will be promoted into like a series regular. Whoa. What?
I might show up more than Nathan.
You might actually show up more than Nathan. I actually believe that.
After this one, I'll have tied with him.
Yeah, because guys, to be fair, I love Nathan. We both love Nathan, but the man's is, I would say, quite elusive as hell. Like, we were talking about it earlier as well, right? Wait, what?
I haven't seen that guy for like years now.
Yeah, true. Hold on, let me just read it. Hey Angelo, call me fake one more time and I'll teach you the alphabetical I didn't call you fake. Backwards and doggy style. I'd like the doggy style, please. Thank you very much. Foggy style. Okay, never mind. Let's start the episode. Alright. Let me just switch. Oh my god. This is why I need a tech person. Alright, we're looking for a tech person. We'll pay you $0, but we'll give you a lot of love. Alright.
Not that much love.
Not that much love. Anyways. Alright. So the story. In 2014, Dutch graduate. Okay, I probably should have. I should have probably flowed into that one a bit better. How would you do it? I forget.
Alright. I don't know. Can you start again? Sorry.
Whatever. We'll just start. Alright. So in 2014, I gotta check if the scary music is on. Professionalism. I told you.
Professionalism.
I told you guys. I could not guarantee you. Is the music on even? All right, the music is on. Can't wait. All right. I lost my Word document. All right. In 2014, Dutch graduates Kris and Lisanne, both in their early 20s, visited the country of Panama for 6 weeks for a vacation together. They visited Panama from the Netherlands to explore Panama and learn Spanish while helping charitable organizations in the places they visited. Both girls were considered to be intelligent, responsible, and conscientious. By the way, can I just point out that part, the girls were considered to be intelligent, responsible, and conscientious? I didn't write that. That's fully on the website. I don't know why they added that, but it's kind of like a weird detail to throw in, don't you think?
What does that mean? What does that?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Do you not know what intelligent, responsible means, Raed?
No, the last one.
Oh, conscientious? I think that's just people who are like really good with their decisions and stuff. Like, isn't it? But yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's what I found weird. The person that, by the way, the website that I got this source from, the way he wrote it was so accusatory and was weirdly, I would say weirdly, it was weirdly, he was, I think, maybe racist. He's kind of blaming the locals for it. We'll get into it. All right. Okay, so on March 15, 2014, Kris and Lisanne arrived in Panama, a small tropical country located immediately north of Colombia, where they begin their 6-week vacation together. The two women toured Panama for 2 weeks and spent time in Bocas del Toro, sorry Panamans if I said it wrong, together before arriving in Boquete Panama, a small town located approximately 13 minutes north of the city of David. The girls stayed at Spanish by the River, which is a hostel around that area. Man, what a slow start to the story. But yeah, that's it. That's the first detail. Not important. I just wrote it there for like some openings. And on March 29, 2014, the two girls arrive at their host family's home. There, they are informed that their work doesn't start till the week after. So the girls decide then to explore the surrounding area to pass the time. What do you think so far, Raed? What do you think so far?
Quite slow, but
It's quite slow.
you know when you started it, I felt so stupid because you said Panama. I thought Panama was in Europe or something.
Yeah.
You said they went to learn Spanish, and I was like,
I actually also thought that.
wait a minute.
I also thought that Panama was in Wait. Yeah, I also thought Panama was in Europe. It turns out it's in like Central America or something.
And they speak Spanish? I thought they spoke like
Yeah, they spoke Spanish.
Panaman?
Panaman?
Yeah.
Guys, is Panaman a language? I don't know if Panaman is a language. Is Panaman a language? Please. If it is, please tell us. We don't know. We're that dumb. We're not experienced. We're not detectives. But yeah. So far, I do gotta give them props for something. Normally when people... Because this is considered like a schooly thing. A schooly... What happened?
The music is too loud.
Yeah, I lowered it already. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's still peaking. But yeah, like I was saying, like compared to the other schoolies, at least they're doing something good with their life. Yeah, that's right. This is a schoolies rant. Like, 'cause schoolies are like forces of nature. They're like a tornado. Don't you think? They're nice people. Yeah. No, they're not. I'm joking.
Nice people, yeah.
Yeah. You hit it on schoolies.
Comment on any of that?
Yeah. All right. Let's try and pick up the story a bit. All right. And then on April 1st, the two girls went hiking together without a guide near Baru Volcano, a large volcano surrounded by rainforests and unnamed towns in indigenous areas. The girls hike on Pianista Trail, also known as the Pianist Trail. Love that name, by the way. That's a very good name for a trail. A popular trail that leads to El Mirador, or the Overlook, which would give them a beautiful 360-degree view of the beautiful mountainous rainforest. Yeah, so there you go. That is what's happened so far.
Nice. Like I can see it.
I can see it, yeah. You know what gives me comfort though? It gives me comfort that these girls died after seeing such a beautiful view. Actually, no. It's still pretty fucked up. to say that.
Don't stop.
It's like, yes, watch that beautiful view.
The beautiful view. I'm happy that they got to see that.
And yeah, and then they got murdered, which is so sad. I mean, it is sad. It's both sad. Bro, no, not fuck that challenge. This man just said, "Come on yourself, man. Come on, please. You don't want me to get banned? I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna time you out. I'm joking. I'm not gonna time you out. Anyways, let's get this shit started. All right. On the day of the hike, the girls brought with them a dog named Azul, aka my favorite character in this story, because it's a dog. We all love dogs. And
Dogs are the best.
yeah, dogs are the best. Also, sorry to hear about what happened to your dog, man. Sorry, just to throw that out
okay.
there. My dog's father.
Literally, it could be.
It could be. We'll talk about it sometime else. A whole episode where we just trace the genealogy of my dog. That'd be fucking hilarious. Alright. How many interruptions can I do? Oh, never mind. A dog that belonged to the owners of Il Pianista, the restaurant at the head of the trail. The girls do their hike and eventually reach the beautiful overlook. However, this is where shit starts to hit the fan. That's actually what the website says. This is where
Professional.
shit. So professional. Imagine reading like such a serious thing and like, and that's where the shit starts to hit the fan. Like, imagine the Declaration of Independence. Like they list the Constitution, and then that's where the shit starts to hit.
The fan.
We should make a T-shirt. You should sell a T-shirt like that, don't you? Print. You should do that.
Yeah, and the shit hit the fan.
Shit starts to hit the. That's such a weird phrase as well, you know? Because why would you throw shit
who is
in a
taking
fan?
shit and throwing it up to the fan?
Huh?
Yeah, who is taking a shit and throwing it up to the fan?
I know.
And thinking that to themselves.
It's very weird. I don't understand how this phrase came to be, but whoever did it, I appreciate it. It's really good. It's funny. Hey, quick question. Why is Making You Drink called JFK? This is a real question of mine. It's a New Girl reference, which is one of my favorite TV shows. So there's a game called True American, and they start the game by yelling JFK, and then they started with a shotgun tip-off. Have you ever seen New Girl, Raed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like ages ago.
It's so pog. I like it. And alright, where are we? And this is where the shit starts to hit the fan. Okay. In the evening, the dog returns to the village without the girls, which the owners of Il Pianista find suspicious. Additionally, the parents of Kris and Lisanne stop receiving messages from the two girls, which they always received on a daily basis. The following morning of April 2nd, the girls miss an appointment with a local tour travel guide. And then on April 2nd, authorities are officially notified that the girls had disappeared the day before by a well-known guide in the area. Authorities begin by organizing search crews, receiving volunteers, which comprises some of the villagers. And yeah, I put a break there, like to say something, but yeah, I actually read the tour guide. I searched him up, his name on like Google. His name is Feliciano.
Yeah.
And I've read their Yelp reviews. By the way, shout out to Feliciano, the best tour guide in Boquete Panama. The man's apparently very nice, but yeah, like it's so weird already. Like, why wouldn't they report like them disappearing on like April 1st? Because they don't come back on the April 1st, and they only report the disappearance on April 2. What a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
I think. Wait, hold on. You go first.
Maybe they're trying to play like a April Fool's.
An April Fool's prank!
And wait until April 2nd.
Yeah, they're like, these girls disappeared. Yeah, we'll prank them. Let's report in the second day.
They'll call the cops.
Yeah, they're just
we haven't seen them.
They're just like traveling through the dark forest, and they're, oh my god, we're gonna die, and then they're just like, the tour guys are just hiding on the trees. They're like, look at these losers. Is it kind of wrong that I call them losers? Okay, that might be a bit too much. But yeah, man, it's so weird. I mean, if you look at the timeline, because they did disappear, it might have been a April's prank gone wrong by the tour guides. Is that one of the theories? We'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe that's our theory. Our theory so far, guys, is that it's an April Fool's prank that's gone wrong. Wait, let me recompose myself. This is not a great start. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go to hell, man.
I'm gonna like just chill with you over there or something. And all right, on April 3, authorities begin aerial searches for the two girls. Also, search groups begin to cover every corner and area of the rainforest where the girls were thought to be hiking. That still doesn't make sense. Why? The search begins at April 3, but they disappeared at April 1. What do you think about that?
My brother walked in and I got distracted.
God damn it, Aryan.
Can you repeat that, please? Sorry.
Alright, so like I said, on April 3, the authorities begin their aerial searches for the two girls. Also, search groups begin to cover every corner and area of the rainforest where the girls were thought to be hiking. See, this is what doesn't make sense to me. On the April 2nd, that's when they reported the people were missing. The two girls were missing. But on April 3rd, that's when they begin actual searching. It's kind of like sketchy to me. I don't know.
Well, maybe just not as fast. It's like other countries.
True. I mean, I don't know the conditions in Central America, and I don't want to say anything about it, but it could be a plausible theory. I mean, I'm still going for that April.
They could be continuing the April.
Yeah, true. I mean, you can't carry out a prank to like what 3 days after April 1st.
You gotta keep it going for as long as possible.
Yeah. This is just like, oh, they're gone. Oh no, maybe this is what happened. So April 1, right? They're like, oh yes, we'll still prank the girls. And then April 2, they came back because they probably had to go to sleep. And they're like, oh shit, we lost them. And they're like, do we report it? And then we'll report it. And then the cops were like, all right, we can't tell them that it was an April Fool's prank. Let's take it serious. But on the next day, I don't know, maybe something like that.
Maybe. It's plausible.
Also, my condolences to the family who lost their daughters to this hike.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry. I am. It doesn't sound like it, but I am. I really am so sorry. Alright, whatever. Alright, and then 4 days after the search started, Kris and Lisanne's parents arrived in Panama, offering a 30,000 reward for anyone who finds the girls. Which is a lot, by the way, in Panaman standards. Like, apparently when I googled it, you can start like a business, like a full-on hotel, I think.
How much?
30,000 American dollars, like USD.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot. Like, I mean, isn't there like some where they offer like a reward of, oh yeah, if you find this person, we'll give you like $1 million. That feels kind of more, but
yeah, but then they would need to have the $1 million to give it to them. Maybe they just have 30,000.
That's true. Maybe they're being more realistic or something. Yeah, so they offered the 30,000 reward to find the girls, and then with them, the parents, came the Dutch authorities, specialist professionals, and apparently more search dogs. So I guess they shipped dogs from the Netherlands to help. Kind of over the top. I mean, don't
Poor
they?
dogs went on a whole trip for
because dogs. I don't think dogs like being on a plane. They probably like threw up while on the flight, like, and then on the day when they got to Panama, shit, here we go again. All right. Also, by the way, what's weird? I needed to address this. They offered $30,000, right? But no one came to claim it. Which I will talk about later, because the situation that these girls are in, and like the situation of the case, and like how it kind of like plays out, it feels like foul play. But the fact that nobody took the 30,000 reward is what's weird, because why would you kill two girls when you can get like $30,000? Like, doesn't that?
Yeah.
But that's just one theory. That's just one theory. 10 weeks late. Okay, so the searchers would find nothing, and this would go on for like a very long time. I think nothing would show up until 10 weeks later. And then 10 weeks later, Lisanne's blue backpack is found on the edge of a riverbank near an unmapped village of Alto Romero, which is approximately, get this, 5 miles away from where the girls were thought to be hiking. And then within the blue backpack, they find numerous items that would help the investigators a bit with their case. The contents of the backpack were 2 pairs of sunglasses, $83 in cash, Froon's passport, a water bottle, Froon's camera, 2 bras, and both of the women's phone. What was more unusual was that the items in the bag was organized in perfect order. The contents of the backpack were also surprisingly saved from water damage, even though it had been raining heavily in the area a couple of weeks ago. Boom.
So if it was foul play, then someone made sure the bag was found.
Yeah, because I mean, wouldn't it be like, it's kind of weird because one of the details that was thrown in when I was doing the research was that the way they found the bras were folded, like, you know, like when you fold. I fold bras, okay, because I help with the laundry.
Constantly folding bras.
I fold them because I have to help with the fucking chores at home, right? Do a fucking chore for once. But yeah,
Okay.
like it's kind of weird because you're in the wilderness. Like, if this is a form of like a person that got lost, like, wouldn't you just panic and just like take off your bra and just like slot it in? Like, why did you have to fold it? It's kind of weird. Also, I
Yeah.
find it weird that the sunglasses are there for some reason.
Why?
I don't know. Sunglasses are weird.
Well, they protect your eyes. From the
That's
sun.
that's true. Anyways, chat, I'm gonna make you guys decide what happened there. Like, it's very bizarre, the way, which is about to get more bizarre. By the way, this is just the top of the. This is where the shit starts to hit the fan, as they say.
For real.
Yeah.
It's another fan after this.
Yeah, we'll get another fan. Like, just like shit and like throw it up.
Throwing
Yeah.
back and forth between the fans.
Yeah. And what seemed more bizarre was that the backpack seemed to have emerged out of nowhere, as it appeared in the initial site where search crews were searching. So they've already searched the area, but then 10 weeks later, the backpack just suddenly goes like, "Hey boys, I'm back and I'm here." Like, literally. Or maybe the search people were just like high or something. They were like, "Oh, whoa. Who are these girls anyways?" I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to undermine their efforts. All right. So after
They're
the
gonna
blue,
come after you.
they're gonna come after me. You're gonna hear the Panaman authorities. They'll be like, "You undermining our authorities, bitch," and then like tase me and like beat me in my bedroom. But yeah. After the blue backpack was found, investigators now had additional important information, partially thanks to the camera, which I will be discussing later. So another search group was organized. With the new search group, more remains were found of the girls. For example, I didn't write the persons who owned the jean shorts, but it was Kris's or Lisanne's jean shorts were found 14 hours of walking distance from the backpack on top of a rock on the opposite bank of the river, at least 8 walking hours away from Boquete, which is where their hiking summit would have been. And some witnesses claim that they in fact found the jeans short not neatly folded at all, but floating in the river itself. So there's two theories, two accounts. Like, some people say that the jean shorts were folded on top of a rock, and some people were saying that it was floating in the river. But then again, it's one of the theories that we will get to in the next episode. But yeah, and then after that, the bone remains were found on June 19th behind the tree in the vicinity of Alto Romero and away from the river. Lisanne Froon's left foot was found intact and inside her wildebeest boot, showing multiple fractures of the metatarsals, which was confirmed with the DNA test. See? Kind of weird why they would chop off a foot and the foot still intact. I don't know. We'll do another theory section. And then the boot, me back. All right. Welcome back, blood. And then what was weird is that the laces of the boot were tightly laced, and it also had a sock inside, and the foot, which still had some skin and flesh on it. The shoe with the foot was found upstream. Forensic analysis found that the cut of the bone of the foot was surprisingly clean and that no blood was found on it. But there were no signs of cutting, hacking, gunshots, or teeth claw or claw markings. I'm just calling it out. It might have been aliens.
Maybe.
We don't have
Probably.
we don't have the technology to cleanly cut a foot without hacking, gunshots, teeth, or claw markings, as this has indicated. That is weird. Like, how do you remove a foot without cutting, you know?
I don't think there's any way.
Yeah.
Laser?
Laser? Like,
What if you're like a Lego person and you just pull out the...
just yank it out? What? No.
Yeah.
What if like the Panamans are actually like they have secret technology and they actually have lasers in the middle of the forest?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I don't wanna say something wrong. I'm so sorry, Panamans, if you ever see this. after that, at least 33 scattered bones, mainly from a left leg, were also discovered along the same riverbank. A few kilometers from the cable bridge and dry river stones, where some investigators think that nighttime photos may have been taken. By the way, this nighttime photos, I'll show you. I'll send you the link after we do this part. Pretty fucked up and pretty weird, I must say. Very few other remnants were found, and the ones retrieved were found scattered, sometimes I can't say that word, kilometers apart from one another, but all following the direction of the river. One half of a pelvic, 100% it was a sun god sacrifice. Welcome, Oven Baby. Thank you for dropping by.
Maybe.
Yeah, it must be. That's actually one of the theories that we will address later. But yeah, where was I? So the kilometers from apart, but all the direction following the river. And I think one of the details was that the pelvic bone was bleached. Like, can nature do that? Can you Google? Do you think?
No.
I don't think nature can bleach a bone. Maybe.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like,
yeah.
is bleach natural? Like organic?
It's bleach. If I stand long enough in the sun, will I like get bleached or something? Is that how bleach? I've never used bleach for laundry, by the way, so I have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, bleach is a chemical. I swear.
Bleach is a chemical, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not.
So-
Franz just said it's not.
It's not a chemical or it's not organic?
It's not a chemical or it's not organic. Franz, come on, man. Pick that shit up, man.
Give us some details.
Give us some details. But chat, I want to hear what your theory is, which we will be discussing later on. Okay, where was I? Yeah, also one half of a pelvic bone was also found, part broken, which was identified as Kris's. Later, Kris's number 10 right rib bone was also found, as well as a femur upper leg bone from Lisanne was also discovered, and possibly her tibia bone. Yeah. It's not natural, it's chemical, but I'm not into science. Yeah, then you're unreliable.
This is 10 weeks later as well, right?
Yeah, this is 10 weeks later. But
Like if you...
I don't know how decomposition works, but I feel like 10 weeks, like I'm just gonna go back to the foot real quick. 10 weeks and the foot was apparently still intact. It's kind of sus to me, because I would assume that.
Because
yeah.
Also, if it's like in the river, and the river is going in one direction, it wouldn't like. They would have to be very far. It would have to have started very far away for it to take 10 weeks.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think like just by having a foot on a river, I don't think it stops decomposing. I think it still keeps like it still bloats, does it not? It does, yeah.
No, it stopped bloating up and shit.
Yeah, it will still decompose. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure. And then this is where the shit starts to hit the fan. Yeah, that's the official catchphrase. A rolled up ball of skin from Lisanne's shin was also found on the 29th of August 2014. The forensic pathologist later found that the skin was still in an early stage of decomposition, even containing maggots. In contrast with Kris's fully bleached and clean bones, the pathologist also found out that the bone marrow in the femur and tibia bone from Lisanne proved to be dry and undecomposed. The bone marrow was intact and unaltered. The forensic pathologist thought that the piece of skin may have been manipulated by someone. There you go. That is the weirdest one we've had so far. That one doesn't make sense to me. Also very weird. Why would you roll skin into a ball? Like, what?
Tennis ball.
Excuse me, is this Nathan in my podcast? Nathan, is that you?
I thought about Nathan and I was thinking about tennis.
Yes. You're no longer Raed. You have to start thinking like Nathan. You have to start thinking like Nathan now.
The next Roger Federer.
Next Roger Federer. Also the tallest man after Andre the Giant. And I'm pretty sure people are taller than. But yeah, that is weird.
No. Nathan's literally like 7'5".
Is he? No, he's not. He's 6, isn't he?
He's 6'3", 6'4", 6'4".
Yeah, I don't know. I don't look at him when I talk to him. It's because I'm a psycho. But yeah, the rolled up ball skin could come into play. Like Oven Baby, as you said, it might have been a sun god sacrifice. Maybe the ball might have been an indication of that, because that is very bizarre that someone would, I don't know, roll a shin. Because where's the shin? The shin is like in your leg, right? That's like your bottom leg. Like
Yeah.
you peel off the skin from there and turn it into a bowl. It's kind of sus to me.
How about like, what if it was cannibals? Like, you play with your food, right? Like,
Yeah, I play with my food. They probably they
so maybe they'll
the cannibals
play
just
with it.
they were like, all right, we'll turn it into like a basketball and then eat it later. But then that's kind of fucked up. It's still very fucked up. All right. After the discovery of the remains, the authorities were split into two sides of the verdict. One side claimed that foul play was involved with the disappearance of the girls, believing that they were abducted, tortured, and killed. Another side claimed that the girls got into an accident and the exposure to their environment led to their deaths. When forensic teams failed to come to a definitive and official conclusion, the case was closed and considered an accident as Lisanne and Kris decided to continue into the wild terrain in the Continental Divide region. According to officials, it was a simple case of being lost and Kris fell first. Lisanne tended to her, then photographed her remains in the dark and continued until she also fell, broke her ankle and foot, perhaps falling into the river and dying too. But that is the verdict. What do you think about the verdict?
But like, the foot was cleanly cut.
Yeah.
That doesn't just happen.
Nah, yeah, I don't think so. I think they might have been too lazy or something. But I want to hear what the chat thinks. They've gone a bit too quiet, but it's like kind of peaceful. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it is weird. Like you have rolled up bowl, like you have skin that's been rolled up into a bowl, and you're like, oh, they died of nature. Like I don't think.
Happen.
Yeah, I don't think like a bear. I don't know if there are bears in Panama can like, oh, let me just roll. Like Winnie the Pooh takes up like someone's skin and like rolls it into a bowl. I don't think that.
Nah, they wouldn't have found like proper remains if it was a bear. So
Yeah, I mean,
fully bleached pelvis.
the bear has a bleach on its cave. It just like, oh, it's laundry season, and like zips down and like puts its fur, washes it in the river. It is very bizarre though. Alright, let's get to the important pieces of evidence that were found in the backpack. I said that. So the most important things that were in the backpack were the phone and the camera. So the phones that were found in the backpack show that hours after the hike, the girls had dialed 112, the international emergency number, and 911, which was the emergency in Panama. The first call, which was from Kris's iPhone, was made at 4:39 in the afternoon on the day of the hike. The second call was made from Lisanne's Galaxy, which was at 4:51. Both calls didn't go through due to the lack of reception in the area. On April 3rd, a call reaches through 911 but breaks up a little second over. On April 5, Lisanne's phone dies and is never used again. Kris's phone is also not used until the 6th of April, when someone tried to open and access Kris's iPhone and left many failed attempts. On the 7th of April to the 10th of April, Kris's iPhone is used again, where 77 emergency calls were made. On April 11, the phone was turned on 10:51 and was turned off for the last time at 11:56. That is the saga of the phone. What do you think about that one?
I don't know. I'm confused. No.
Yeah, because I feel like. So we can say that Kris and Lisanne might have been alive from the 1st of April to the 11th. So that's 10 days. I mean, 10 days is. Can you survive 10 days without eating food? I mean, we can. We're university students.
I mean, they were in nature. You could just use the resources. They weren't in the desert or anything.
That's actually a fair point. But what's bizarre to me is the one that, see, here's the timeline. Here's the thing that I'm thinking, right? Kris's iPhone was, oh no, you know what? I need to, actually, we need to check out the cameras. All right, I'm going to send you a link. We're going to go into a quick intermission. So chat, if you're still there, we're going to be here. We want to hear your theories so far. I'm going to send Raed a link of the photos. I'm also going to send the link of the nighttime photos on the chat if anybody wants to take a look at it. Because I feel like this is the most worthy piece of evidence so far. And it's just like so eerie and so scary. Scary. But yeah, the nighttime photos is the weirdest part of this case. Like, it kind of like throws you off. I sent it to your messenger. Go check it out. Chat, here it is. If you guys wanna get involved, help us become detectives. And yeah, there it is. That is the number. Not the number, the link. Sorry. Cause it is. My accent is all over the place today. It's just very bizarre if you look at it. So these are the photos. So there were photos taken before the nighttime photos. I don't remember when this was open, but let me just read it real quick. Sorry, this just proves that I'm terrible at research because I never read my stuff before I start. But this was opened days later after I think after they go missing. So I don't know. Have you seen them?
It's loading up now.
Fiji Wi-Fi, everybody. Oh, there you go. So okay, no, that's original time. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, you can find. I think they took 500 photos when they went missing or something, but it's a lot of nighttime photos. Yeah, you can. Yeah, but Oven Baby, there is a theory that I want to address that you pointed out. So before Kris and Lisanne went missing, in 2014, a British man named Alex Humphrey also went missing around the same area, and the circumstances around his disappearance was almost the same, but it wasn't. It was almost the same, but it wasn't. Almost the same, but wasn't. Yeah, that's all I had to say. It's very eerie. It's very weird. The nighttime photos deserves like a spot of its own. I'm gonna open it up on this overlay so that you guys can see. But yeah. So this is the content of the backpacks. So you can see they're barely damaged. They're barely touched. And then you have nighttime photos. These are some of the shots. I'm just trying to search up what's the snow looking stuff in the photos. So that's the one thing that the cops can't explain, because they seem, some people say it's like light orbs. I read a theory that people were saying that it was like some sort of like ghoul or ghost. They were like, oh my god, it was a ghost, and like the ghosts consumed Kris and Lisanne, but I highly doubt it. But I think it might have just been like the light's reaction to the environment, maybe. What do you think, Raed? Have you gone through them?
Just got to the hair.
Fiji Wi-Fi, everybody. But yeah, so you have a lot of these photos, right? I didn't save them, but I will show more of them on the next episode. So it begins with Kris and Lisanne reaching the top. So it was Kris and Lisanne reaching the top of the summit, and then after that, the photos indicated that they went to like a waterfall area, which is off trail, by the way, from where the summit of El Pianista is. And apparently they were taking a break there. And then after that, that's when they go missing, and then they start calling the cops and stuff, the emergency numbers. And then the camera isn't used until a certain time, which I think it was April 5, and that's where the nighttime photos are taken. But there are so many theories around the photos, which is why we need the second episode for this episode, because it's just weird, so weird. What do you think so far?
They were taking photos with the flash on.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it could be indication that they were
trying to like
light up their environment.
Yeah. Also, like maybe they're like trying to signal as well.
Yeah.
Maybe they think that someone is.
Yeah. So where is it? Okay. So the photos were taken on the 8th of April, and 90 flash photos were taken between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Apparently deep in the jungle in near complete darkness. And then that's the photos. That's where the photos are.
What if someone was they got lost and someone was following them, and they were trying to do the flash so they could see where they are and scare them away?
Ooh, like that movie Lights Out. You know that scene where she just goes around and like, yeah. It could be a plausible theory. But what the photo that bothers me the most is you see, I think this was Kris. I think Kris was still alive on the 8th of April. I think that's the back of her head. See?
Yeah.
That is so weird. Like, I don't. Some people have claimed to see blood from it. Although, wait, I'm seeing like a streak of hair that's kind of like darker than the other. Maybe that's the bloody part. But yeah. And then you have one photos where there are trash around the area, which apparently people say could indicate the presence of people around the area. What do you think?
Yep.
It is very weird. Very weird. But yeah. That is kind of the quality kind of dropped off in the end when I had to make the chat look at the photos. But that is
sorry, I'm looking at that as well.
Yeah, it's very eerie, but the light orbs is the one that I feel like is so inexplicable. They, like you said, they could have been going around in the darkness because they based on they went to the hike. They probably didn't expect to get lost or something, and they maybe, but then again, it took them too long because they never returned. So foul play might have been involved, I think.
What if someone else was taking the photos to make it seem like they were alive longer?
Yeah, but if you look at the nighttime photos, it doesn't make sense to me. Because if you're gonna go use it as a way to roam or like light up your path, wouldn't you take shots in front of you instead of above you? Because most of the shots that are in the photo seems to be pointing towards the sky. It's not pointing towards like the direction in front of them. Like if you look at it,
they assume that people are already looking for them.
Yeah.
So they were just.
But you would have heard it. All right. So let's see. There's one photo where you can see some of the faces as well. Photo 541. I'm gonna compile this and send it to you after the stream. But yeah, this is the one. You can see that the face doesn't look worried. Oh no, it looks worried, but it also looks too bright. Okay, so but yeah, that's the creepy part. These photos we can spend an entire episode on. That's why I didn't want to address it too much.
There's so many of them.
There's so many of them. It was, I think, 50 photos in the span of like 4 hours. I mean, that's not bad. But yeah. And what's weird is one of the photos were deleted as well. Yeah, one of the photos were deleted. So these are the theories of why they might have done it. They might have used,
like, if you're lost, you wouldn't have like deleted photos. You wouldn't care.
Yeah. True. Like, see, because there might have been reasons. Like they put down reasons of why they might have done it. Like the main reason right here right now that I'm looking at is that they might have done it to kind of like scare off the predatory animals. Just be like, hey, fuck off. You know what? You get it? And then there's the there's one here that's just out of boredom. They decided to like but then actually, what if, because you know those photos of the hair and like the head, maybe someone got injured and they took photos so that they could see the injury better. Because I remember they said the phone was dead.
Yeah.
The phone died on the 11th of April. And the photos were taken on the 8th of April, the night of the 8th of April. And then around the same time of when the 77 emergency calls were attempted, would have been the same time these photos were taken. Oh my god.
So they're just trying everything they can at that point?
Yeah, pretty much, I would say. Yeah, the photos it kind of throws me off. But yeah, I don't have any theories. That is, it's very eerie to me that you would be lost and then you, I don't know, take a photo of someone's head. What is that? Like you're lost and you take a selfie. Like, hey gang, look at me. Lost in the jungles of Panama. Hashtag LOL. Hashtag I miss my
Yeah.
mom.
It could also be like someone else just like trying to like cover things up,
Yeah, but
make them seem like they were alone the whole time.
yeah, I think so too. Like, I don't think you can fully dismiss the fact that it was a force of nature that got them lost. But then wait, hold on. I have some accounts here, and let me just get my stuff. I have an account here by one of the tour guides. He said that. All right, this is what he said. Yes, that's right. I wrote it in paper because that's how professional I am. Also, I seem to have lost it. Oh no, here it is. So Feliciano, the tour guide I was talking about earlier, he said that it was nearly impossible to get lost in that trail because he said that hikers have no choice but to follow the trail, and there were indicators present. Another tour guide said, Plinio, that said that it might have been possible that they died from nature because it was a very dangerous trail. Actually, no, I'm kind of like contradicting these two people. Okay, so these are the two tour guides. Feliciano said that it was unlikely for the girls to get lost on the Pianista Trail because there would have been indicators for them to follow. Plinio said that it was a very dangerous trail for people who know the area due to the terrains. And then Feliciano said that he thinks that they died from an accident around the river area because the river has strong currents. Once you drift, you won't be able to get back up. That's what he said. That's what the tour guide said. And they worked there.
Maybe they didn't stick on the trail. Maybe they tried to be adventurous and go off and like
Yeah,
do their own thing.
there's definitely indications because I told you it's a series of photos. So after the photos they took at the summit of El Pianista, they took a photo near like a waterfall, like a tiny waterfall in like a river stream. And then after that, the camera isn't turned on until the nighttime photos. It's a plausible theory.
Day, right?
Yeah.
Like...
It's a plausible theory, but if you think about it, look at that. You reach like the river at the 1st of April and then you open your camera on the 8th. Like that's a whole week after.
Yeah.
Something must have happened in between. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's
someone else must have used the camera.
Someone else must have used the camera, exactly.
But also, what if it's like a Juliet situation?
Juliet situation? What the fuck does that even mean? I don't know what the fuck.
They're running away together, and they like want to disappear.
And then they kill themselves by slipping purposefully.
And then something goes wrong that they didn't account for.
True. I don't think they were running away. To be fair, because the way where their body was found was kilometers away, and if we look at the conditions that their body parts was left in, like the foot was in like perfect condition, the ball of skin was like at early stages of decomposition, even though it's been 10 weeks after.
Yeah.
Like, because you know the body decomposes literally as soon as it dies. Like the organs start to like decompose. It's very weird. I even think that maybe Kris or whoever, Lisanne, might have been still alive, and then someone just like, all right, let's make this ball, and then dropped it there. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. I will address one theory though, which I think will be relevant for today's episode. So this is one of the things they said, right? So in 2020 in Panama, they found that there was a... Want to take a guess?
What?
There was a human sacrifice cult in that killed 7 people in the Panaman jungle, but none of the DNA found in that scene was of Kris and Lisanne, but it's not in the same area, I think, but there are indications that there are indications of human sacrifice in the Panaman jungles. Could they have come across some human sacrifice? I don't know.
You could see that happening.
Yeah, it could have happened. Like, I mean, it's a very plausible theory, I think. it's just so weird that the ball of skin and stuff. That is the weirdest part to me. It doesn't make sense.
What are you thinking about? Living in your head.
It's in my head because I actually really want to see it for some reason. I'm like, I wonder what that is.
It?
I want to hold it. It's weird, but who wouldn't? It's a ball of skin, Raed. Don't you want to see if it bounces like a basketball? Come on. Surely you do.
That's gross. You're disgusting.
I'm back. Hey, Fresh Nuts, welcome back. So we've just finished the cases. We're currently offering theories. We're definitely straying off from our April prank theory. Or
it's still plausible.
it's still possible. August is.
It's the love.
They say August is the April of the winter in Australia. But yeah, Fresh Nuts, you missed some important evidence like the phone and the cameras. I sent the links on chat. I don't know if you could see them. You can watch the VODs. But we're just currently. Oh, okay. Let's how about this before we end the episode. What do you think? Foul play or nature?
Foul play.
100%. It's
wait.
so unlikely it's nature. I really want to go explore the theories, but as soon as I searched up Kris and Lisanne theories, literally, man, one website had like 20 theories in it, and I was like, fuck no, I'm gonna go to bed. That's how much effort I put into the research, guys. That's how much I love this community. You're welcome. But yeah,
it couldn't have been nature. There's no way.
There's no way it could have been nature. I want to hear what Nathan says. Probably he'll.
Is he around?
No. Next episode. I think he'll just say. He'll say, "Oh, I'm busy, guys." Yeah, but I will be sharing the information that I used on the link of when I upload this video on YouTube, and it will be on the VOD, and it will also be on my Discord server for anyone who wants to help us with the theories next episode. I don't know. I don't think I have any more things to say. It was kind of like a setup. This is literally every information that I have.
It could be nature, but like I just don't understand the rolled up skin.
See, if it was nature, there are two things that kind of like throws you off, right? The skin, the foot, and the rolled up ball, the rolled up skin ball. That is the one that kind of like says to me, "Oh, you really thought it was this? Nah, fuck you. It's not. Like, it's such a curveball. Literally, it's a curveball, Raed. It's a curveball because the skin was rolled up in a ball."
What if like it's exaggerated? Maybe it just wasn't.
Yeah, maybe they were just like trying to. Maybe it was a tourist stunt, like, come to Panama, well, we'll roll your skin into balls. Maybe. But you gotta remember, who would have? There was the phone as well. Who would have tried to open the phone 77 times? Because if it was Lisanne or Kris, they could have probably opened it. Is there any native animal that could have done that? Yes, there are a list of native animals. I don't know if I have the list right now. It's on the website. You can join my Discord and I'll show you, or I'll just put it on the VOD link. But there are many animals. But the thing that kind of disregards the animal theory is that the way these bones and these some of the remains were found, like I said, they were cleanly cut, and there was some form of, I think, preservation. I mean, if we look at the pelvic bone, which we early made fun of, the bleaching, it kind of like doesn't add up.
I just checked, and apparently sun can bleach bones.
Can bleach bones? There you go.
Yeah.
France, where are you? You're wrong, bro. You're wrong. Wait, so it
like
can?
Sun bleach. Yeah, like sun bleach. It's like getting sunburned, but like on. Like,
huh. Then I guess we have to reconvene. So it could have been possible that. But how long would it take? Does it say how long it would take for the bone to be bleached by the sun?
Takes. If it was found 10 weeks later, then it's possible. It says it takes.
True. So okay, so the last. Okay, so here's the. If we look back at our timeline, the last contact we had with Kris and Lisanne was the 11th of. Was it the 11th of April? The one where the phone was turned off. So that would make that, I think, 9 weeks I don't know how body decomposition. But then again, so maybe the bone was bleached. But then you gotta admit, why that ball of skin there? Why is that foot still intact? I'm not convinced that. Maybe it's just they finished eating the meat, and they're like, all right, throw the bone.
I'm
like,
telling you, you play with your food. Why wouldn't they play with their food?
They played with their food, right? They literally made a bowl. It doesn't make sense. Nothing does, in this case. That's why I chose it.
Just too many things going on.
Too many things going on, exactly, and that's why it will remain unsolved. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Join us next time for BuzzFeed Unsolved. If I had ended the episode that way, I would have been very angry at myself. But yeah, there are too many factors. That's why I would cover all the theories now, but I said it's way too many. So we're gonna do that next episode, unless Raed, do you have anything else to say?
No, my brain is fried.
Yeah. So it's a shorter episode than the first one, which is good for the people who will listen to the VOD, because you don't have to listen for 2 hours of annoying
Last time
people.
2
Yeah.
42 hours.
Yeah, the last episode was an hour and 52 minutes. It was crazy. But yeah, that is the beginning of the cases of Kris and Lisanne. Next week we'll be moving on to like theories and how it might have happened and how it could have happened. I will post some of the links of my resources on the VODs and on YouTube and on Discord, on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, my MySpace, my Tumblr, my Wattpad, my Pinterest,
Spotify,
my Spotify, my Deezer, my Amazon. How many?
Apple Music.
Apple Music. How many things can I name? My Gmail, my Gmail letter list, weekly letter list. What is it called?
It's
Upmail.
subscription. I don't know what it's called.
Yahoo Mail. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's the end of the case. That is the information that we have so far. I want to thank our sponsor for today, Single Origin Coffee. They messaged me. They said they were gonna pay for all of the equipment of the stream.
Wait a minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't lie, Raed. I know you're gonna sponsor the rest of the series. So yes, that's all thanks Single Origin CEO Raed Hamid Fiji. He's the guest co-host. I actually want to thank Raed for being my co-host today. Nathan, screw you for ditching me. Joking, I love you. Raed, thank you for dropping by, man. Welcome to. Hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of a depressing tale to start, but it is very interesting in its elements and stuff. But yeah, so like
we can have a 3-way next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a 3-way. But yeah, I want to thank Raed Hamid, Fiji, my friend Raed. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Also check out his, if you're ever in Fiji, check out his cafe, Single Origin, rated 5 stars on Yelp. Let me read one of the reviews. It said, I came for the coffee, but the manager was more hot. And
is that you?
Yeah, that was me. I've never even been to your coffee shop, which is fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's what it says. I came for the coffee, but the manager was way hotter. Damn, that's actually good. You should make that into a t-shirt and like sell it, like a Single Origin t-shirt. But yeah, thank you for
After the shit hit the fan.
The shit hit the fan. Yeah, thank you for sponsoring the video, Raed. I'm expecting my first paycheck next week.
Okay, $1.
I want to give a few shout outs to other streamers who does excellent stuff. Shout out to my friend LL McNeil. Manuscript Monday is coming back. If you're a writer and you want to learn about writing and stuff, go check her out. She streams very early, so I never make it, but she does have a lot of episodes on how to become an indie writer. Also want to shout out Akuma. He does a lot of art stuff. He does emotes for me. Really good stuff. All of my emotes on the chats were made by Akuma. He's also Romanian, so don't wear sleeveless or collarless shirts because he is a vampire. Also want to thank my child Blood Up, who's always been on the stream, who's never missed an episode. He recently reached affiliate, so go send him your money, pay him so that he can buy stuff. And then I want to thank everyone else who dropped by and supported the podcast. Sorry that I was quite hesitant and mean towards your challenges. I mean, to be fair, some of them are quite too much, guys. It's too much. I can't do them all. But yeah. That's the end of today's episode. Raed, would you like to say anything? Any shoutouts?
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, well
I'll be back if you have me.
yeah, we'll have you next week. I mean, you've already I think you're already more well versed than Nathan. Nathan will be the guest next week. He won't even be the the co-host. See you, Fresh Nuts. See ya, dude. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. Sorry to share this really depressing tale with you all, but yes, have a wonderful weekend and see you next episode for the next episode of Serial. Nathan will be replaced.
I am Nathan. What are you talking about?
What are you saying, Fresh Nuts? This is Nathan. Look at that. Look at that brown caramel boy. Is it racist to say brown caramel boy?
No, I give you the pass.
I have the powers. I have the pass. But yes, thank you for dropping by, Serial. Thank you to our sponsors once again. Thank you, Raed. And we'll see you again next week for the theories and the stuff. And I will give you some stuff. All right. I will compared to this episode. I'll actually give you resources to refer to.
No. I want to be surprised every single time.
You want to be surprised? And we'll just do a different episode next week. We'll like we were talking about this. We're gonna do your genealogy. Is Raed Pakistani?
Yeah.
We don't know. We'll see.
I'm Pakistani for no reason at all.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day. I've said it like 4 times now. And bye-bye!
Bye.
Wow, that was it. That's the end of the episode.
Oh my god, that was so tired.
I know, right? I mean, the research was so tiring and stuff, but yeah.